Hi, we're He Sent, She Sent. I'm Tracy.
And I'm Shane.
And in today's video, we will be doing our first impressions of the new Parfums de Marly Palatine. I think that's what you say, right? Palatine.
Yes.
So, Parfums de Marly, they sent out this email because we're registered for their newsletter. And they sent out an email maybe 2 months ago or maybe 6 weeks ago. And they were asking in the email for you to sign up so you can receive a free sample. And it was confirmed that we, I guess, qualified for the free sample. And it finally came in the mail. Here it is. And we have not opened it up as yet. We've had it now. I think it came last week. And we said, what we will do, I guess, on peeling. And we will see what
all the hype is about.
There it is. So it's just a little note. That's a picture, and that's what the bottle is gonna look like. Yes, it's a part of their feminine line, so it's gonna be that feminine bottle. We'll pop a picture up on the screen.
So you have a purple.
What I'm not sure is if the bottle is clear and the liquid is purple, or the bottle is solid purple. We actually haven't seen any reviews on it because we wanted to smell it ourselves at first.
The bottle is
it's
purple.
Clear. I'm excited. Now, before we smell it, a couple spritz. Parfums de Marly on their website describe this fragrance as modern floral bouquet enhanced with fresh, fruity, and powdery notes. It has an opening of mandarin, bergamot, pear to a daring contemporary violet petal. For a velvety sensation, the overall fragrance settles on musk and creamy sandalwood. It encourages confidence, instilling a feeling of assertiveness and freedom.
That is description.
While I was speaking, the aroma filled my nose, and it's for sure floral and powder. That is certain.
But I smell a lot of pear. Like the pear is very dominant. Floral for sure.
Well, top notes are mandarin, bergamot, pear. Middle notes, violet petal, lavandin, floral bouquet. Base notes, sandalwood, patchouli, musk, and vanilla. So we're getting this off of Parfums de Marly actual website.
I smell a lot of pear for sure. A touch of vanilla. Sweet, a little sweet. It's nice though.
To me, it's a little fruity and powdery and floral. It's mostly floral and powder. So that middle note of the violet dominates. The opening to me was actually quite lovely. It was very pretty, but it's starting to become more powdery, I think. I don't smell pear.
Yeah, I smell pear.
To me, I'm getting a little bit of the mandarin, the bergamot.
When I take that first scent, even before I smell that, when it's right, like I smell the pear. Like juicy, kind of juicy pear, yeah.
It smells dry. It's not a juicy fragrance. To me, it's a
very feminine for sure.
Floral powder.
It's funny how our nose can smell different.
Yes, I'm not picking up any pear.
I smell the pear for sure, juicy pear, floral, a little fresh, touch of vanilla.
It's fresh from the bergamot. Makes it a bit fresh. The opening, when I sprayed it initially and I was talking, I liked the aroma that filled my nose initially. But now as it starts to dry down, I'm not sure. To me, it would have been a good release for the spring. I think they just released it.
Yeah.
I think maybe last month or even this month. It would have been better for springtime, don't you think? It's so floral and powder.
Kind of like it better with the dry down though.
Really?
Be honest, yeah.
Wow. For me, I like the initial.
I'll tell you what it is.
Burst.
It feels like for me, it smells like one of those when you first smell it, although it's feminine, but when you first smell it, it gives that open that you might catch onto yourself, and then you might not like the dry down. But for me, I like the opening and the dry down even better. But question, how much is the full bottle?
I have no idea. Oh, we're on their website. Probably $3 something, because I know that's how much. $3.75.
No, that's the thing, because I had liked the opening. I think I would like to smell it on you, but more so the dry down. And I had liked the opening, but I like the dry down better. Now for me, I don't think $375.
$375.
With tax, that's over $400.
Pretty much. But sometimes give it a year or two, and on those gray market websites, you can get a.
See, that's the thing. I don't like that. I don't like when a perfume, it catches you with the opening and then you feel that here and there about the opening, and then in the dry down, you like. So for me, for a perfume to cost over $400, and then you have to wait for the dry down. You have to wait for the dry down to, so I think it's one of those where you can buy the sample and see if you like the dry down. And
I just realized the little pamphlet that came with it. It has all the information in the back.
So I think it's what you could just buy the sample, try it on if you like, ladies, and make sure you like that dry down because it's very different. I think it's better with the dry down. I like the smell of the dry down. But I don't think it's that high.
They should have released this in the spring. This is so perfect for spring.
I like when a perfume gives you that
spring and summer, but it's like I just see that fresh, cool air that springtime brings. And when everything is starting to bloom and everyone is happy again, that's what it smells like to me. Like such a pretty spring. How would you rate it?
Nice and warm.
Yeah. Wow.
I like the dry down. I do.
I'm not a big fan of fresh or like that soapy note, like smell.
Soapy.
And I also don't like powdery notes. And that's the problem I'm having is with the powdery notes.
I like the dry down.
Christmas is coming up, birthday's coming up, Mother's Day's coming up. So you have Valentine's Day's coming up, anniversaries coming up. So you got lots of opportunities. If someone gives it to me, I won't mind.
What I like is that dry down with it. It's more fresh, it's a little warm. I don't think it's a sexy or romantic concept.
I think it's
just, on the surface.
Pretty, feminine, ladylike. It's not casual. So I wouldn't wear this just to go to the mall or just... This is appropriate for the kind of date that I see it as. Is you go on a date and after the date you go for a nice long walk together. That romantic kind of feel and the air catches it and just swirls all around. That's what I envision.
Yeah, I like the dry down.
If you're going to a wedding or a formal occasion, that's where I'll wear it to. How would you rate it?
Maybe mainly because of that opening burst I got with that pear and that juicy and stuff, but most of the dry down again is heavily because you pay all that for a perfume and you gotta wait all that hours for it to dry down and then starting to enjoy. You should, when you smell a perfume that costs that much.
Oh yes. It should wow you from the opening to all the way to the end. For now, I will say a 5 because it's not something that I would turn down because it's pretty, it's nice. I like that. Where I take it away is because as I said, I don't like powdery notes. But the base notes is sandalwood, patchouli, musk, and vanilla. So maybe it changes and it gets a little bit creamy, in the dry down. As you said, I don't want to spend $300, over $400 for perfume.
It's not wise.
And I have to wait for the base notes, to really enjoy. It is very pretty. I think it's a pretty, pretty perfume. It takes me back to years ago. I can't envision where or when, but there's something familiar about the smell of it. But it is unique in terms of, there's nothing like that in collection. And even when we like to go to stores that sell perfumes, we like to get our nose on a lot of new releases and different things like that. And I haven't smelled anything recently that smells like that. So I do like that. But again, for the price, now, if we were to get it on a discount, then I would definitely
I think
get it. But
I think it depends because even if it's a 10% discount, I still don't think.
No. When I say there's a website that you can get 30% sometimes. So, and then if you wait longer, where it's not, a new release, you get it even more discounted.
So with the price that it is now, knowing that it's heavily on the female side, well, you gave it a 5 rating. So do you think it's a full bottle worth or? It's a full bottle worthy if... Still?
No, yes. I think it's very pretty. But remember I said I gave it a 5 only because, again, powdery note is not my thing. But I still think it's prettier. And it's something that I would wear. because you still have that floral, and I like the femininity to it. Like, it's different from anything else I have in my collection. But mostly the problem I have with it, it's so expensive, and it's nothing that, well, the opening actually, like, I really like it.
Like the opening.
That violet leaf or petal or whatever really shows its face. It's starting to dim a little bit. It's just very, very pretty. I think it's a pretty one. And if you were to me, I would love it. It would be a 10. But otherwise, I would have to get it on a huge discount. But I would buy it. Like, I said 5. But it's only because it's not my favorite kind of perfumes are sweet and creamy perfumes. And it's not. It leans to mine leans a little bit more dry. And again, that powderiness, the right season, the right temperature, powdery notes is actually not that bad. Especially if there's a little bit of cool in the air, it's not that bad. So that's why I said it would be perfect for springtime, where it's not super duper cold, but it's not very hot. So if you're someone like me who's not a huge fan of powdery notes, you get But if you don't mind notes, so you like powdery notes mixed with florals and a little tiny bit of citrus, like it. But again, it's still not a safe blind buy because for $400 and something.
Yeah, it's not. It's
so if you can get a sample.
Hate, but I don't think if you would like be obsessed with.
You're gonna be happy to spend over $400.
If someone gives it to you, you're sure you'll accept it. But it's not something you go out of your way to get or to buy. Yeah,
I agree with that.
I don't think.
So
all the hype it has been getting and stuff. Yeah, I think it's over the top.
Well, I haven't seen any reviews on it, so I don't know if people are saying it's amazing or it's okay. You've seen a few. I haven't any because I knew that we were going to be getting it in the mail, and I didn't want any other voices to influence what I might think, because a lot of times the way the brain works is you could convince yourself that you're smelling something when you're not even smelling it.
True.
So that's why I see any other reviews, but now I will go and I'll see what other people are saying about it.
Okay.
Anything else to add?
No.
That's a quick one. So let us know if you've tried it, if you're interested in trying it, if you're not. So let us know in the comment section down below. And do us a favor by
like and share and subscribe. Always your comments. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.